Meredith, put your hand on the Bible.
Yes.
Raise your hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth? Nothing but truth so help you, God.
Mer, 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 mer.
There we go. All right, she's got 1 pass, 6 questions, 3 from the room, 3 coming from the peoples. 888-429-0941. You can get in on that. Let's see. Mark is first.
Master Mark here.
Oh, Lord. He's been teasing this question.
So I'm going to play off my question that I asked Davi last week, although it's a little bit different. Meredith,
Oh.
you are forced to make one change to each of us in the room as far as our personality goes.
Personality?
Yes.
Okay.
What are you going to change about each of us?
For Mark, I wish that you wouldn't delete so many things so quickly that are in the computer so
Okay.
fast. Because after the show, there's a little behind the scenes stuff. Mark is quick to delete stuff that could be kept, I don't know, for the week or for the entire year.
It's my OCD.
Right.
Yeah.
Say you got premature erasation.
Hey,
Yeah.
Not the only premature thing.
And I'm like, whoa, hey, oh, okay. So, yeah, you have a quick trigger button when it comes to deleting stuff. Davi,
Notice how she's saving the boss for last.
What?
Yeah.
Wait.
You're supposed to go around the room here.
I'm just the dude pushing the buttons, man. Stop calling me the boss.
the boss man.
The boss man.
I wish that Davi could at least sit down for more than 15 minutes at a time without getting up and walking out or around the studio.
ADHDH,
It's a real
GGCY.
thing.
Right.
I struggle with it, man.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Okay.
Because I'm just like, damn, can you sit down for a second? But that, I get it.
You stop deleting. You take a seating. What else? What else we got?
And-
I quit eating.
Speaking of food, I wish that you would change the rule that we could have like a snack in here. That's what I wish we could change. But somebody messed up the studio, so it's their fault. So I
Oh,
get why we
yeah.
have the rule.
Oh, so that's mine.
I
Like,
wish
No,
that-
that's not his personality, though.
Personality,
Yeah,
I
it's
wish that
gotta
he would.
be-
I wish that he would chill. Personality-wise, on the food thing in studio.
You're
'Cause
so lame,
I'm a
man.
snacker. What? What do you want me to? What do you want me to
yes,
say?
I'm highly hated about that.
Mhm.
All right, Meredith, I got one for you.
Yeah.
You know how when you get older, you and your parents become more friends than parents and child. It's like because you start becoming adults.
Yes.
And you're like you're a mom now, so you're like and married, you're a wife, so the conversations change. Has your mom ever talked about Jerry in the bed?
Oh.
If she has,
Yeah.
tell us, because we know Jerry's the man.
Jerry.
Jerry. If y'all don't know, Jerry, we hold Jerry in a high regard because
Yeah.
we were introduced to Jerry because they apparently did a header off of the kitchen table,
Yeah.
getting amorous and busted up her mama's arm. We found out Jerry was in the building.
She
That's
had to
that
have
good loving.
surgery.
Jerry is her stepdad.
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
And yeah,
Yeah.
and Jerry gets it in.
Well,
so,
unfortunately, I do know a little bit more than I've ever wanted to know about my mother's sex life because whenever she's had a glass of wine or two and I'm up there visiting, she starts to get a little bit loose about.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, so we about to find out. All right, so the question is, has she ever talked to you about Jerry in the bed? If so, how does she describe him in the bedroom?
She says, and I quote, Jerry is the best lover I've ever had.
What?
They have sex all the time. All the time. This is from her because I don't want to know any of this.
Come on, Jerry.
So keep.
That's what
No,
I'm talking about.
I
Get
don't wanna
that,
know.
Jerry.
Yeah. So.
Yes.
And then Anthony asked if they ever hooked up in our house, and I guess they even hooked up in our house when they were staying with us one time.
Jerry.
So she's living her best life right now.
Yo,
Yeah.
Jerry,
Yeah.
what, about
How old-
60,
yeah.
70? What,
I don't know his exact age,
Well,
but
would you say?
60s,
In
mid
his
60s.
60s, just
Oh,
throwing it.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, Jerry, God
Yeah.
bless.
I know. I don't want to talk
Oh,
about
man.
it.
Hey, make sure you play this clip for him and let him know his people that met him at the wedding. We cheering you on, Jerry. Give it a good business.
Yeah, they have a very healthy sex life, I guess. So
Oh, God.
I wish I
bless.
didn't know that.
That's good to
Wow.
hear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, Meredith. I want to take this back to pre-marriage, even pre-Anthony Meredith.
Yeah.
I want you to
Bodish
tell
Meredith.
Yeah. Because we know Meredith was out in these streets.
He was in the
A
street.
little loose out there.
Hey, there's some folk songs written about it. Meredith was out here.
Meredith, I want you to tell me about your last one-night stand.
Oh man, one night stand.
We know they out there.
Man,
Yeah.
Anthony, listening.
I'm gonna tell too much. It was with an Olympian in town. Yeah.
What? That's something we can Google.
Yeah. And yeah, he was big and strong. So we met each other and we took his private jet somewhere.
What?
And then we came back and then the private jets are sexy, so
Hold on,
Okay.
because we got to make sure you hooked up with him and then he took you on the jet.
No, that was
he
first.
Took you off in the jet.
Yeah, the PJ kind of, revs things up a little bit, makes things a little hotter. So once we came back from the event that we went to.
What event was it?
No, I'm not gonna tell you.
What event
I don't want
was
to
it?
tell too many details. We flew somewhere and then we flew back the same day.
Don't we want to know what event it was?
I'd like to know.
Yes.
And then I hopped in his ride at the airport.
All right, what kind of car did he have?
you drive?
It was nice. I think it was you know what? I don't remember. It was a
Convertible.
two-door
Two-door. Racy.
Mercedes, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, like a sports
SLR,
car.
Celine. Oh,
Yeah, I
okay,
see my
well,
phone lighting up right now, so that's exciting.
Are you serious?
I know I'm gonna get in
Who's,
trouble.
hey, wait, who's on your phone
I
right
don't know.
now?
I know it's like bling 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 right now.
Okay.
But it
Wow.
was amazing. Yeah, it was a one
What
night.
was amazing? The actual one night stand?
The date,
Was
dinner
am-
after, and then fun.
The one night stand was
ensued.
amazing too?
Yes, yeah.
Have you ever told Anthony about that?
Why would I ever tell him something like that?
I'm serious.
he
He
don't
don't
wanna
know.
know.
He didn't know about this.
No, I
So
don't
he's
think.
finding out this morning you had an amazing.
I hope he's not listening. So,
Oh, he
but this is
listening.
before Anthony. We all
you know
had a
them
life
people
before.
at ABC, they listen and they
Yeah.
always around his cubicle. They really?
It was very exciting.
This is where he got to find that out on Monday
Yeah. Good morning.
after Easter. Ain't this a bit?
Sorry.
Oh my God.
It's a private jet. I mean, what can you say no to that?
I guess not.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. It is your freak show, Wild 94.1 Bass Party Station, Plead the Fifth, Meredith edition
Oh Lord.
is popping off right now. So now the audience gets their questions, 888-429-0941. You can always hit us or you can text us on the 1-800-ASK-GARY text line. Meredith, I got one for you here
Oh,
that is
man.
awesome.
Another one.
What do you mean another one? You got three more. You still have your pass, so
Okay.
that's still alive. This says if Anthony played Plead the Fifth, what question would you ask him?
That's a good question.
I'd ask him his number because he's never told me how many people he's slept with before. Yep.
Does that matter to you?
Well, when you tell me you don't remember, or he was trying to like finagle and try to get out of the question, so I think I would ask him. To be completely honest, I would definitely ask him that to see what
Really?
he would say. Yeah, because he's never
Wow.
given me a number ever,
Wow.
and so I just eventually dropped it because it is not that big of a deal. We all have a past, but
Do you think your number is higher than his?
no, definitely not.
Really?
Yes, 100%.
I mean, you was up there on the PJ.
Yeah, but he lived in Gainesville, so he's had his fun for sure, 100%. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Wow. All right. Let's see here. We got.
I have one off text.
Okay.
After we dressed up like Game of Thrones the other week,
Yeah.
somebody wants to know, did you dress up for your husband later on that night in that outfit?
Yeah, let me tell you, that outfit had a lot,
'Cause-
that had a lot going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
First of all, it definitely didn't fit me because I borrowed it
Oh, it fit.
from somebody at the radio station here who's much smaller and tinier and cuter than I am.
Whose was it?
Boy,
It was
dog,
Martha's.
If we
Oh.
I
Martika.
swear to God, if we can't get through
From
Plead the
Maxima.
Fifth without saying Martika's name.
Yeah. I mean, things were just hanging out. And it was last second that I needed to get that outfit. I couldn't order it from anywhere else. So I had to give it back to her. And I felt like it would be rude, I don't know, to have sex in her costume
Yeah.
that she loves so much. So I didn't wear the costume. I didn't wear the wig yet. But he definitely loved the photo. And I think that got him all excited.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That's why Anthony don't like this segment.
Yeah.
Tell way too much business. All right, let's see here. We got I mean, there's a whole bunch on here. Do we want to grab another one or?
Yeah, I have one right here. This is out of the 407 area code. It said, if you had another baby and Anthony wanted a boy, but it was a girl, would you try for number 3 or would you be done at 2?
I would.
Could you see yourself with 3 children under the age of
5.
5?
Hell no. I don't want 3 kids. I never wanted to have 3 kids. If it was extremely important to Anthony, then maybe we could talk about it. Maybe that could potentially happen.
Well,
maybe.
Why you say if it was extreme? I mean, you led with if it's extremely important to
Well,
my husband.
I'm not the only one in the relationship.
Maybe
We can talk about it.
Maybe we could discuss. Like, really?
Yeah, well, it's also really expensive to have kids.
If he
It's
wanted
also
his boy, though,
time
to
consuming.
wear a Yankees hat like you wearing, like
Yeah,
a boy that
yeah.
he can take to the Yankees game.
And I get that, but it's not guaranteed that we're gonna have a 3rd one, and
You
then
can
it's
pretty
gonna
much
be a
guarantee
boy.
it now with science and all that.
I don't know. 2 is good. I'd be happy with 2. And then officially I'd be done, closed up for shop. But if it was really important to him, we definitely have to talk about it. There would be a potential for that because I don't want him to go living his life thinking he left something on the table basically, or he's missing out.
Wow.
Yeah, I just want to make sure he's happy at the end of the day too.
There you go. That's why that
I don't want to
outfit,
be too selfish.
That's where that outfit comes in.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you have officially knocked out all 6 with no pass.
But
Yeah.
I got my boomerang.
Ah.
I forget whose question it was. I think it was Davi's question about our last one-night stand. Let's all talk about our last one-night stands in the room, and we'll bring Buck into it, maybe.
Oh my God.
Okay, never
Well, I
mind.
don't have one night stands, so I just can't answer this question.
No, you have to answer. That's what the boomerang is.
I mean, you talking about the last one night stand.
Yeah, the best one-night stand.
Man, that's so far back. Like, dude, really? Like, are you crazy?
Oh, everybody's real quiet in here, but I had to
Yeah.
answer it. Yeah, have fun.
All right, who's going in? All right, because I have nothing. I remember one, but I like, that one was a mess.
At the risk of sounding like a horrible human being, all of mine are one night stands. So I don't really have a special one, and there really wasn't a last one. Like they are what they are.
The last one. Talk about the last one then.
I mean,
last one night stand.
You got to talk about it.
I had sex this weekend, so just leave it at that.
They not coming back?
Nah, she can come back. She's good. She's cool. She's down in my book.
Took a second.
Mine. Wow. All right. First of all, mine was. Yeah, you talking about years ago? Like when you was on the PJ, I was probably in this one. But this was like after erotic exotic ball,
Okay, so you're all sauced up.
and it went. Like it went down because it was actually me and Scant that went with 2 people back to my house.
Okay, 2 chicks.
And it ended up with it was cool with me, but Scant was with this girl that hit her head on my on one of my night tables or coffee tables.
Yeah.
And I come out and this chick is bleeding.
Oh,
Leaking everywhere in my living room. I'm like, what is going on out here?
Yeah,
So we had to take her to the hospital and all kind of stuff. It was crazy.
that was a bad night.
It was
Now, were you guys
insane.
together in the same room having fun, or was it
No,
separated?
I was in my room
Okay.
and he was out there just entertaining her. Next thing you know, it was a head wound. I was like, oh damn, yeah. So it was the worst ever. That's why that ended.
Seriously.
No more one-nighters.
My last one night stand was I was with a homie who shall remain nameless, and I had to take one for the team. Like I was the wingman.
Oh, was it really one for the team?
was she like a 4?
I wouldn't have. I wouldn't in regular
Right.
life. I wouldn't have.
You was
hollered.
doing a solid.
I was doing a solid.
Wow.
But
What number was she? Give us a little.
I would say she was probably about a 5.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
But it got late, so she turned into about a 6.5. And yeah, so I was just a wingman, and I was just distracting the friend for a little while, and we ended up having a good time.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Okay.
But I never. Never.
Did you get her phone number?
No. No.
Call me.
What?
No,
What's
no,
your name
we're not
again?
calling you.
Orlando.